A lawyer said the All Blacks are among hundreds of former players taking legal action against World Rugby for failing to adequately protect them from the risk of brain damage. The players say rugby authorities failed in their duty of care over a period of several decades and are seeking a group litigation order at the High Court in London on Saturday for claims against World Rugby, the Rugby Football Union, based in England, and the Welsh Rugby Union. Former All Black Carl Heyman has been diagnosed with early-onset dementia and probable chronic traumatic encephalopathy and has confirmed that he is among 295 former rugby players represented by British law firm Rylands Garth. Lawyer Richard Boardman, who is leading the legal action, told RNZ's 9 to Noon that Heyman was not the only New Zealander involved. There are about half a dozen and a number of them played for the All Blacks, I believe, he said. But many of our applicants are requesting anonymity, so we must respect that. Boardman said thousands of pages of medical evidence had been collected, with more than 40 allegations presented of systemic failures regarding removal from the game, periods of suspension, and multiple concussions, which allegedly led to conditions such as motor neuron disease and dementia. Our allegation is that the sport's governing bodies, that is, those at the top of the pyramid, had a duty of care to their community of rugby players and breached that duty negligently, not just respectfully. Of a single game, but in relation to systemic failures across the sport, said Boardman, who said the players would seek financial redress. We have dozens of players who are struggling to even hold down a part-time job and need care. It's about harm, so they can take care of themselves and their families. No one signs up for a sport to suffer permanent brain damage. And it's about getting the issue out there into the public arena to help protect current and future players. Boardman confirmed that around 150 former rugby league players and 25 football players were also part of the legal action. Former Welsh international Alex Popham, who played for Wales between 2003 and 2008 and is in regular contact with Heyman, revealed that a growing number of New Zealanders were becoming aware of the problem. There are some New Zealand players, not just Carl, unfortunately, and that number is growing daily, said Popham, recalling the early unregulated days of his professional career. It was like the Wild West. There was no medical assistance at the training camp. Training lasted 2 to 3 hours, he said. It was unbelievable. If you felt dizzy, you would take a splash of water on your face, some salts, and hope it would go on. Unless your leg was hanging, you had to get back to the defensive line. The 15 who were still playing at the end of the week would play on Saturday. It would be that mentality. Formal proceedings in the case opened at London's High Court on June 23rd. World Rugby has taken several steps to mitigate the impact of concussion, including introducing smart mouthguard technology for head impact assessment and initiating trials to lower the height of equipment in community rugby. The fight for rugby players' health is moving forward, with former All Blacks and other athletes seeking justice against World Rugby. Leave your like to support this crucial cause and comment your opinion on the measures needed to protect our players. We are united for the good of sport. Thank you, All Blacks Nation, and we'll see you in the next video.